My name is Edvin Kinmuch. I am unable to speak due to an incident that I plan to go over in a moment. I will be speaking through text-to-speech for the rest of this recording. What occurred was something nobody believed despite there being video proof. Everyone thought it was fake, but when I went to watch it myself, even I couldn't argue against it. That was because it made the footage look like that. It's tricking everyone. I encountered a digital entity. They're powerful and very dangerous. I am a very lucky man to have survived encountering it. It cannot be killed. It cannot be stopped. I gave it everything I had, and in response it proceeded to tear me apart. What gained most harm was my lower jaw, which is currently not with me right now. What you are seeing right now is live footage of me encountering said entity, who I will be referring to as Buddy. In this video I was able to lure Buddy onto a TV that was locked up tight in a concrete room with a lone surveillance camera providing eyewitness for myself, and an intercom that I used to communicate with Buddy using text-to-speech, the reason being, so Buddy could not learn to mimic my voice like he did with my children. I had 2 boys, Snyder and Sheridan. They were young twins. They went missing long ago, and I have reason to believe Buddy is linked to their disappearance. The most obvious reason being that he told me their names and proceeded to taunt me afterwards during my encounter with him. What started my investigation on Buddy in the first place was on the day my boys were taken from me. I went to their room to investigate after hearing both of them scream, only to be met with an empty room and a smiling emoji on their iPad, only for the emoji to disappear seconds after. A few days after this I had another encounter with Buddy, but this time I was not recording due to it being so sudden. He attempted to attack me but failed to do so. During the combat I called him things such as shithead, asshole, and most importantly fucker. When I called him fucker, Buddy started attacking me out of rage rather than to get me off of his case. He started to visibly foam from the mouth and roar constantly, causing my ears to bleed and make all noises for myself become muffled. I was able to escape and hide, and after a few hours Buddy eventually left and went back through whatever electronic device he crawled out of. Buddy keeps attacking me relentlessly, not because I'm researching him, but because I found things he doesn't want me to have. These things are VHS tapes. Very old VHS tapes that somehow still work. Every time I try to watch one, he'll interfere by making the footage hard to watch or will just outright attack me. While watching these tapes, I've pieced together a name that I have never heard before, that name being Frucker. Frucker and Buddy seem to have a complicated relationship, ones I have not fully figured out yet for myself. They seemed to have once been great friends, obviously not anymore. I dug deeper into these VHS tapes, finding more about Frucker, even getting a distorted shot of him at one point, before Buddy erased the footage. I was able to sketch what I remember, but it doesn't make sense at all. I don't exactly have an artistic vision, but I remember his flaming green head and his blue suit, his eyes being his glasses. It doesn't make sense to me, Because obviously this cannot exist in reality, only in fiction. A father is only human, and as a human I am doing the best I can to solve this, to stop Buddy, and to save my kids. I'm all alone. My wife recently fell ill to something unknown, something new. I only have myself to rely on. Buddy, I know you hear this message. This is a call, this is a battle cry. I summon you to my location. We both know where that is. To the viewer that is watching this, spread this knowledge, spread my word, my legacy. Do not let Buddy win. Do not let.
How much longer? How much longer must we suffer? How much longer must our bodies be mangled and burned? How much longer must we kill and torture each other? How much longer must we suffer the consequences you decide for us? How much longer must we pretend things will get better? How much longer?